Changes could be coming to Arkansas libraries. The State Library Board, along with the Department of Education, proposed a new rule that could restrict children of certain ages from accessing certain books.
5 News reporter Jada Daniels spoke with a local librarian about what it could mean going forward.
Books like these now at the center of a debate about what children can and can't check out. A proposed rule that will restrict materials for children under 16. And one local library tells me it would be difficult, if not impossible, to put this policy into place. This proposal would enforce that children no longer have access to books that contain sexual contact or behavior, including books that describe or depict reproductive organs. But Randy Wilburn, Director of Communications for Fayetteville Public Library, tells me that would require staff to review each one of its over 300,000 books.
We would have to scrub them for sexually explicit items, sexual images of genitalia, a number of things. And to give you an example of how this would be an issue for us is take an example of a picture of the statue of David in maybe an encyclopedia. We would need to sequester those books.
The rule says that children 11 and older will be able to access books that relate to puberty with parental consent. Wilburn tells me this exception still raises concerns
of puberty, for instance, and how young people, especially young women, might not be able to have this conversation with their parents, or maybe they're at odds with their parents, and so they don't have any information that they need about what it's like to go through puberty. Well, the library has books.
Wilburn tells me while this will be a difficult adjustment for all libraries across the state, this will have an even bigger impact on smaller libraries.
Burdensome requirement on those smaller libraries, let alone everything else they already have to do to put programs out to their communities. It's going to impact them. It's going to impact them with their staff. It's going to impact them with their availability to really serve the needs of their patron public.
Dozens of Arkansans submitted comments opposing this proposal before Monday's deadline. And now the next step is for the State Library Board to submit it to lawmakers for final approval. In Fayetteville, covering News Where You Live, Jada Daniels, 5 News.